He wasn't on the line anymore, and he was just upset.
Shout out to Rams getting 2-2.
So we're both in Melbourne at the same time.
Just go.
I'm gonna DJ.
Not really out of me call side tickets.
Wow.
See the game.
It was pretty much everything we saw. What happened?
What's good? Man, we'll have to be there. He's like, you have to be here in a week. There's a cutoff for like an
Hi guys, welcome back to the Reupload podcast. This is episode 29, and we got someone all the way from America in California, Bailey Chambers. What's up?
What's up, Sam? How's it going?
I'm good, bro. So tell everybody something about yourself real quick.
So basically, I started my basketball career in Australia. I started playing high school ball at Trinity Grammar, and I moved over to America on a scholarship in 10th grade. And I moved to Hillcrest Prep in Arizona, and now finishing my senior year off at Rancho Christian in Temecula, California. So yeah, just still going.
Mm-hmm. One thing, I didn't even write this down, but I've just thought of it. How was it playing because when you think about your Trinity team, it was stacked. You had yourself, potentially could be playing D1. You have Tyrese Proctor, who could be playing the NBA in 2 years from now. What was it like? What, year nine? Yeah,
year 9 for me.
What was it like in year 9? You know, going up against Tyrese Proctor, and then what were those battles like?
Yeah, so we had that team was insane. We had a really good team, and me and Tyrese had never played on the same team before.
Oh, really?
We had been just battling it out in reps and in state. Well, we didn't get to play on the state team with each other until end of year 9. So it was just reps against each other, and then to play on the same team as him, and we had Tom Buvak, Theo, then we had Deontay the next year. It was a great experience. It was good to just play on a team like that and compete against them every day. It was a fun experience. That was a fun experience. That was good.
That's awesome.
Very good.
There's not many Australian high school teams we can say that could be. Well, 3 of you or 2 of you are better if you do all this year and kill it.
Yeah, for sure.
You're playing day 1. You got Tyrese at Duke. I assume. What Deontay's what at Juco or some shit?
Deontay's at Juco right now. Yeah.
He's been killing. I've seen some of his stuff. That's just insane, bro. Just to think about it, eh?
It's crazy. I would have never. I mean, I knew we were gonna go places. I saw the potential with all everyone, but I just didn't know it was gonna pan out like that for Tyrese. And it's crazy. I'm so happy for all of them. So
because I remember you and Deontay back 7-8 years ago now, and you always be talking shit and stuff, and we'd all mess around and stuff.
I know, all of us. Yeah,
that was too
those
funny.
Days.
And now bro, both you in America, that's awesome. I'm honestly, I'm proud. I'm so happy for you guys. Honestly.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much, bro.
Yeah, bro. So let's quickly let's get into it. So what got you into basketball?
Okay.
Let's go back. Let's start of the journey.
Yeah,
right? Man.
So what got me into basketball? I mean, I tried every sport possible.
Did you?
Before playing basketball, I was playing soccer. I tried footy. I tried everything, karate and all that. Because I mean, my dad played basketball, but he wasn't it wasn't put a ball in his hands as soon as he gets out the womb type thing. I was just see what he likes and whatever he likes. And then eventually I tried all those sports, and nothing I really enjoyed like that. And then I decided to just go to a learn to play camp one time just because my dad knew people. Yeah. And I went to one and I really enjoyed it. And then after that, just got into local comp, and then I just fell in love with it. So
yeah,
it was nothing crazy. It's just found it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And something I was thinking of. Remember when we were on TV with Bruce?
I do.
That day?
I do. The days.
Bro, the days. So what do you remember about that? I think you were bro, I think I was 11 maybe. You might have been 8 or 9?
I was 8 or 9. I think I was 8
young.
or 9. I was so young, and you were we were so young.
Yeah, bro.
I remember that one day. That was a fun day. I remember
that was fun.
Because we were so new to all that. We were just we're gonna be on TV.
I know.
and we were just there, like, because we had done all the camps before, so it was normal for us. And then we came that one day, and there was the camera recording crew, the camera crew, and all that, and we were just freaking out. We were trying to show out for the camera. That was a good day.
That was funny. Mate, if you go back, I would love to go back because I swear, oh my God, what's his face might have been there as well. Oh my God, he's playing overseas as well. Oh my God, what's his name? Oh my God, he used to go to camps. Oh my God,
he used to go to like camps and like
my hoops back in the day. The light skin guy, I can't remember his name. He's playing overseas as well. Bruce always put
where he's playing.
Oh my God, he was playing. I know he was playing in some purple team. They were wearing purple and white.
Damn.
Hurricane. He played at Hurricane College.
Oh,
what's his name? Louis Bleachmore. Yes.
Yeah, Bleachmore. Yeah.
Bro, if you go back and look at that old footage and they look at the kids playing overseas, that's like insane.
Crazy. He's come such a long way. Some of the stuff I see him doing now, it's ridiculous.
Bro, I've seen some of the highlights, bro. He's like, 6'5", can dunk on anybody, can shoot the ball a little bit.
Yeah, he's a killer. So he yeah, I remember him. I did not expect, like, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't expect. It's just you never looked that far into the future back then, and then you see it actually happen now, and you're just like So yeah.
I never thought I when you were like, I think I saw you play. I think you played my brother maybe in year 8 or 9 when it was Trinity versus Whaley. Like when it was like Will and Owen were like, well, Owen was the best player, and then like Will was like, oh no, he was all right.
Yeah,
and then
and
then I remember like seeing you play. I'm like, let's say I really wonder how you go in the next couple of years, and a couple of years later in fucking America, man. But
I remember those days. Those were just the school days were just like that was fun for me. I was just enjoying that. Like but then I really knew that like the America thing I really knew I was gonna really take it serious. Maybe start a year 9, probably year 9. That's when it was like. That's when the switch flipped and you were like, yep. I was always like, I want to play in the NBA. Yeah. I always wanted, but I really started thinking and like planning into the future. Maybe started year 9. That's when I really started. Like,
wow. And what was I gonna say? Okay, so what is like a big difference? Like, especially you're playing at Trinity and stuff, and then you're now over. You went to Hillcrest and you went to Rancho. What's like the big difference from like high school Australian basketball and then American?
I think everyone. Yeah, I get this question a lot, and I think everyone's expecting me to say like skill level, which is an obvious one. Like I mean, they train like 10 times more than most people do in Australia here. Like they train a lot. But the thing I noticed the most was just intensity and like competitiveness. Like I think it's so much more intense over here. Like just with like the coaching. I mean, they take it so much more. No, I wouldn't say serious, but I mean, I just think like it can get so intense here. Like with the parents, like the AAU parents, like people take it really serious. Yeah. And I think it's good to an extent, but I think it can also cause like. Like there's been so many fights and just it's
really
wow. It's competitive here, man. Like you need to fend for yourself.
Wow.
You need to really if you don't have like the right connections going in, or you need to fend for yourself. So that's one thing I noticed. And obviously the skill level and the athleticism level here is like you see like people like 40-inch verts, 6'5", 6'4", like
what
just,
the fuck?
Like on the normal, like it's regular here. So
I'm hoping you're taller than me now. How tall are you now?
I've grown a bit. I'm like 6'2" now.
Hey, taller than me. Finally.
What are you? You're like what? So you're like 6 foot, 6'1"?
Yeah, 6 foot. I'm like 6'3". I say 6'1".
Yeah. I'm
about time. I'm saying the dunks, man. I'm saying the dunks, bro. I know. Yeah. I remember you always used to practice, especially when we're going to PCYC and that. Like,
I used to just try whatever.
You're gonna try all the time, and I'm like, and you were like 5'9", 5'10" at that point, and I'm like, you were close then. So
I now I'm just like, I mean, I've been doing a lot of strength and conditioning training.
So what's it like with like strength? Do they get you in the gym a couple times a week, or like how?
They do. They do. Rancho. I mean, we'll have like strength and conditioning sessions like maybe once or twice a week, and then I do my own outside of it with the outside trainer, and then a lot of skills training. So it it adds up, and
I would
it definitely
imagine.
adds up. Yeah.
That's good, bro. That's what you want to hear. Let's
For
go
sure.
back. Let's go back to your juniors and stuff. So what happened? So you playing at Comets, and like, how was that experience for you?
Comets. Okay, so Comets was an amazing experience. I think that was like the best possible experience I could have had playing rep basketball because I mean when I started doing those learn to plays, I was starting with the people that I moved up to Comets with, so I just felt comfortable,
great,
automatically, and then I mean, Comets was just good. I mean, it was easy. I like the coaches. The coaches were good there, and it was competitive. I mean, we would go to nationals. We would go number 1, number 2 in nationals. So it was good exposure for me too. So
that's what you want at the end of the day. So you talked about how you and Tyrese played state. So what was it like representing your state? Was it 15? Were you 15? 15. So what was that like? I've seen the videos. I know how it's a weekend tournament or something. Is that
it's
right?
like a week. Yeah, it's like a week.
A week tournament.
Yeah,
oh wow.
A week. Yeah.
So what's that like?
That was good. That was the first tournament that's gonna like really show you how it is to like go on like a tournament like in college. Like it prepares you for those situations when you're going to college, because you're going there by yourself with the team, traveling with the team, just no parents or anything.
Oh, really?
I mean, the parents go, but they're staying like in their own separate. So you're there, you're just you're with the team, you're doing team bonding sessions, you're getting up, going shoot around in the morning. It was serious. Like it felt really and I mean it was a good experience, good learning experience for me. I think I could have, maybe like, because it was I was young, like I was just getting like, I was still trying to have fun and stuff. But
bro, you're 15, bro.
Yeah, I was young, but then it really taught me how serious like you need to take it if you want to.
So at that point, would you say that was like a big factor when you're like, yo, I'm ready I can do this?
For sure. I mean, I was that kind of showed me. I mean, I was competing with like the top players in the country. Like,
exactly.
So I was just like, I mean, if I can do it here, then I mean, let's expand. Let's see what I can do with the best of the best. So that's why I decided to move over here. But that was a great experience for me. Just like,
well, that's what you want.
Yeah.
And well, then as I was saying, PCYC, we were going to PCYC and stuff like a little bit just before you went away, and then you told me I think you told me a little bit before you put up that Instagram photo. Like, I think I remember you saying that you were having talks of like going to America, and then you go and sign with Hillcrest. What was that like for you?
That was crazy, because that was so crazy, because I had known for maybe like 4 months before, 3 months before.
Yeah.
And it was killing me to keep it. Like I wanted to.
Oh, really? Wow.
I didn't tell like anybody, my best friend, some of my family. Like I didn't tell anybody. So
wow.
I had for 3-4 months, and then posting that was just like it was a good feeling, and it was crazy. I was nervous. I was really nervous, but to do that, it was a great experience. And I mean, I had talks with the coaches from here. It felt like it just felt like it was a good feeling. That was a great feeling.
What was that whole process like? Getting the offer, speaking to the, I'm sure Hillcrest wasn't the only high school that, you're in talks with, I would imagine. And then, So what was, break down all that. So like, what was that process like? And especially in COVID.
Yeah, it was in COVID too. That's kind of why it was like the perfect time, because I mean, everybody was stuck. Like everybody was, I know people were trying to get over there, because I remember when I posted it, everybody was like asking me like, how do I get over there? Because I'm stuck here in COVID and there's no basketball going on. And basically, what I did was from maybe like, because I signed in 2020, so maybe from like end of 2019, I was sending videos out. Me and my parents were sending videos out to so many schools, and just the schools that got back to me. I don't know how many schools got back to me. It was a few, and then we broke it down to like 3. And Rancho Christian was actually in my 3 schools.
Really?
So
funny how life works.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was already in contact with Rancho, and then I ended up choosing Hillcrest just because I just thought I was going to get more exposure, which it big for exposure for sure. But then, chose Hillcrest, and then that Hillcrest was a good experience, but Rancho fits me more. Fits my, yeah.
So then obviously having to travel. What was it like traveling to America at that time? Because no one was doing it. Like, did you have to? I assume you probably had to, do a test before, probably a couple of tests before. What was? Yeah, tell me all about that.
It was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle, just because of the whole COVID situation. I think it really helped that I was a citizen. I had my citizenship, so that really helped getting over there. And but it was a long process. I mean, we had to get cleared by the embassy, all that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then
fucking hell.
Yeah, it was crazy. But then but I mean, it was all worth it.
That's good. Yeah, because you got over with a student visa, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Oh no,
well,
you're citizen. You're citizen.
I didn't. I was a citizen, so
so it doesn't even matter. Yeah. What am I saying?
My mom was on a visa though.
On a visa. So wait, did your mom come over with you, like, to help you set up and stuff?
Yeah. Well, she came over with me for good. Like she came over with me to live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she's the best.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's so sick. So you get to Hillcrest, and what was it like before we even talk basketball? What was it like walking into, an American high school and you're the new kid?
Yeah,
you're the new Australian kid. They hear your accent. What was that like?
Yeah, so Hillcrest was weird because it's not an actual school. It's a prep school. So
what's that mean?
So basically it was like a basketball academy.
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean, we obviously did like school, but I mean, it was like it's not your normal, you go into school, do 6 periods, and then you do online school with the team. Yeah, you do online school, and then you have practices like 11, like strength and conditioning in the morning. So it wasn't like it was just a
wow.
It was mostly just training the whole day. So when I got in, I walked into the basketball. I walked into the gym the first day. Practice. And it was a shock, like just seeing like how, because they were like, I walked in, and then there was a team on one court, or like people from the team, and then there were like pros on the other court, like G League players, pros on the other court.
Wow.
So it was like I just walked in, and I was like, what am I getting into? What am I getting myself into? I was excited, but I was also like really nervous, and everybody was cool. I mean, we had some big names on the team, so I mean, I had to like, like it was shocking for me, but I kind of got used to it. Everybody was pretty cool for the most part, and it was a good experience.
Were you playing varsity?
I was playing varsity
varsity.
Yeah, so it was like varsity was the national team, and then so there was a national team, which was a varsity team, and then there was a postgraduate team, which were the people that have already graduated, and they're So it wasn't. It was kind of different to your typical high school.
So you're there for the year. How was that? Did you play well? And what was the experience like?
So sophomore year, because I came at the start of my sophomore year, I was young. I mean, I was youngest on the team by 2 years.
Oh wow!
So everybody else was 17, 18, and I just turned 16. So I was maybe like the youngest by 1.5 years, 2 years. So everybody was older, more athletic. So I was trying to find my role in the team. I mean, that's what I mean, like with the intensity and stuff, with the coaching and all that, it was crazy. I was coming in thinking it was gonna be like just chill, like the coaches were gonna like let me develop, like they want you to produce straight away. Like they were like telling me like I need to produce if I want to play straight away. Like I had no time to I just had to get straight into it. So I wasn't playing a lot at the start, and then I started playing good in practices, and then started getting a bit of minutes. But for me to get to where I want to be, get to the next level, I needed I needed to play more, and I think I think Rancho was a better opportunity for
You
me.
just get the opportunity at Hillcrest, you would say?
Yeah, because I mean we had 5 stars. We had 2 5 stars, and
Oh wow.
like you're not, like 2 5-star seniors. Like
Wow.
it was hard. Like but it was real good though. Just to even compete against them on a daily basis, it got me so much better.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, that was good.
And then we moved to California and get a Rancho. So what happened? Yeah, with that, how'd you get back in talks with them?
Okay, so so we weren't. I mean, we weren't necessarily seeing eye to eye with Hillcrest on a like playing enough. And I won't get into it, but I
That's
mean
fine. You don't
it
have to.
was a lot for me because I was also young, and I was trying. So we wanted a place where I could develop. So we called the 2 schools that, like, because I had Rancho in my top 3 and another school, and we called 2 schools, and we were just talking to them more, seeing what they were about. And Coach Ray at Rancho Christian was really keen on getting me there, and he brought me out to Make Your Love for a visit, to check it out, and I really liked it. He told me about their system, and just I watched videos of their system, and it sounded really good. So I think,
And Rancho is like, what is it? Christian? It's just Christian high school.
Christian high school, just a
Christian
normal, and that was like a normal high school. Like that was going to class, so you get your schoolwork done. I mean, it's not online schoolwork. You have teachers and all that. So yeah, that was good. It's really good. Yeah, for sure.
Wow. So you had 2 years. You had what's that? You had year 9 online, and then year 10 in America online.
Yeah.
And then finally back in Europe. Jesus Christ.
I know. So it was crazy.
Brutal, bro.
I hate doing school online too.
Bro, tell me about it. Fuck.
I know. Yeah, I know. I already know. Yeah. So going back in person was definitely good. I got a lot of work. We got a lot of work done. So yeah.
So you get it. So you get in your first practice. What do you remember what that was like at Rancho?
At Rancho, yeah. So it was so different to Hillcrest. Hillcrest was just throw you into the deep end. So it's more structured. I mean, Coach Ray brought me in, and he introduced me to the team. I went over the plays, and then like it was real, like, gradual, like get me into it. So that was much easier for me. And then I found my way into the team, found a role into the team.
Right.
But the first day of practice, it was just a lot of like just getting to know everyone, and then I felt pretty like chill, especially coming from Hillcrest. Like it felt like nothing to me. Then
that's good.
Yeah, so it felt easy. So yeah.
And what was it? What's it like with give me a week in life. What's the week in the life at Rancho?
Week in the life at Rancho. So Rancho is a very balanced school. I mean, you have to stay on top of both. Both academics and school, both academics and sports. So I mean, we would right now what we're doing, because we're having blocks because we're in the preseason right now. So right now our schedule is we have 2 days. So we're going from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then we're going again at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. both team practices, and then we're doing that all week, and we'll throw in a few strength and conditionings in there, and then plus my individual workouts. So it's a lot. It's a lot of basketball. It's a lot of weights, and then plus schoolwork. So it's a lot.
Bro, you're nonstop. You're mate. At the end of the day, this student athlete thing is like over here. It's so different to fucking over here. When we would train here, I was one of the ones that would trade the most. I would do what? I would be training. Let's say I would do 4 times. I would do 4 sessions a week, and then I would have a session with Bruce, and then I'd play the school game on Saturday, club, and then I'd go to KGV every Sunday.
I remember the grind.
Bro, that was the grind. And now, like, compared to you, is that every day you're doing that?
That's okay. So now we're in the preseason.
Yeah,
block,
well, it's
so
obviously going to train more than regular,
yeah,
but
yeah. So then when we get back to the season, it's gonna be like it's definitely, I think it's gonna die down because we're gonna have games too.
Yeah.
And the games, it's different to Australia because we play throughout the week.
oh,
So
what?
we'll have games on Thursday night.
Uh-huh.
We'll have games on like it's weird. So it's not just like one set day, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever. So yeah, so it's weird. You need to you really take care of your body and really.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
So how many games is it a year? Is it 30?
It's like 26 in the regular season.
Yeah.
And then, aside excluding all the tournaments and stuff you go to, excluding that. So yeah. So it should, counting all the tournament stuff, should be around 50, something like that. So it's a lot of games.
Me.
Yeah.
And wow. And you go to like all these tournaments, like they'll send you over to like I'm trying to think of something like there's that Nike one, the Hall of Fame tournament or some shit. That's a thing, right?
Oh,
we do tournaments like that.
There's something like that, similar to that, because we last year our team we were pretty good. We had a good schedule. I mean, we went to those sort of tournaments. Like we went to the Dame Classic, which had Centennial in it with
McCain.
They had Notre Dame, all these big schools. Like I think Sierra Canyon were in it the year before, and now I think we're going to be going to that again this year, and then a lot of other like similar to those Nike, because our team's better. Like we have a really solid team this year. So we're going to be in all those high exposure tournaments for sure.
Let's go dunk on Bronny. Dunk right on him, mate.
Oh, bro. That's going to be a dream to play against him for sure.
Mate, that'd be insane. So, what is who's been the hardest person you had to guard so far? You've definitely been asked this so many times as well.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I'd say the hardest person I had to guard. I've got a lot of people. The hardest person I had to guard,
especially playing point as well, bro.
Yeah, it's tough because some of them are so quick and athletic. Probably. So when I first came to Hillcrest, I went to this Pangos camp, All-American.
Yeah. I know Pangos. Yeah.
And I've guarded. I don't know if you've heard of Jalen LeCue.
Wait, did you got?
No, I guarded his younger brother.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, Deshaun LeCue, and he was like he played like.
Oh really, bro? Jalen's tough he's tough, bro.
I know, and his brother was just he's really similar to him, just a bit obviously less athletic and shorter, but he was just still so fast, and it was tough, and that was like a welcome to America, welcome to it's gonna be tough. So that was really that was crazy, but it was that just showed me that I need to be on point with all this stuff. That's
Would you say it's one thing I'm seeing a lot here, especially going to have you heard of AUSA facility?
Yeah, that's been popping off recently.
Yeah, so that's my place I go to every day pretty much, and every kid is shooting threes. It's ridiculous. Is it like that over there in America? Everybody just can shoot threes now?
Most people can shoot. I think. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. I know. Especially
wow.
The crazy thing is now bigs, so many bigs are knocking out shooters now. It's crazy. But I mean, no, yeah, for the most part, everyone has to know how to shoot, especially if you want to play at the next level.
Yeah, 100%.
So you kind of have to know how to shoot. But there are a lot of you'll go against some occasional just athletic guards that can't really shoot and that just rely on driving and but for the most part you have to be able to shoot here for sure.
And with your trainer, you're saying you have a trainer.
Yeah.
So what have you been working on? What's something you've been working on a lot? Have you just had him in California?
I just had him. I just had one in California.
Yeah. So what's something you've been working on? What are you trying to get better at the moment?
Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but a big weakness of my game throughout has been my.
I know you're gonna say it.
Yeah. Do you wanna see if you can?
Your right hand.
Yeah, the right hand.
Yeah.
The right hand. Because I've been a left my left hand is just that's my go-to.
And you're great with it, and it's very hard to guard.
It's hard. Yeah. But I mean,
You're
once you figure it out, and it's.
So how you been going with the right hand?
So yeah, I've been working on that like
That's
a
good.
lot, like
That's
recently, especially with the person I'm training with now. We've been working on it.
That's great.
I'm trying to get that better. I think it's getting better for sure. And also just trying to get a really consistent shot, especially like being 6'1", 6'2" guard. You have to be able to shoot. Like if
you have to be.
Yeah, you have to be able to. No matter how athletic you are, you still have to, have it somewhat of a consistent jump shot. So those are the two main things.
Yeah, that's good. Well, good to hear. Are you playing up against a lot of like taller guards? Like what's it like over? Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of them are bigger, especially like not even just taller. Like a lot of them are like big too. Like a lot of them are stocky and strong. So, but the tall guards, the big guards are like it's a common thing now. So playing against big guards, I mean, like it's hard, but I mean, I just like try to use my speed to my advantage when I'm playing against big guards. But no, it's definitely tough, and it's definitely so much more common now. So yeah.
And then going obviously. Well, no, this was benefits to this question I was going to say, but I'll say it anyways. So you've experienced a Friday night game at school back at Trinity of like what that's like.
Yeah.
And then I really want to know what's like the big difference, like because you're doing this every night. Well, not every night, every game you play, it's always like a Friday night game.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the experience like with the crowd? Do you have a band that plays as well?
We sometimes it just depends on like how big the game is.
Do the games like always like sell out?
No, not always. I mean, sometimes we'll be playing against like I think the games that will mostly sell out are like the games we're playing like big schools or like local schools. Because then everyone's coming around from but I mean the majority of games are like the equivalent to a Friday night game. Friday night game. So it's crazy. I mean, some of them get worse, and like as in like the crowd, like way more people, way more energy. So it's a lot. But I've kind of gotten used to it now, and I was kind of prepared for it with the Friday night games because sometimes it gets crazy in those Friday night games. So
bro, I remember I played the last one. I think it was the last one I ever played. We played Cranbrook, and the crazy thing was I was shooting free throws, and we were up like I don't know. They were playing the foul game. So I kept getting fouled. So I probably shot like 10 free throws in the end. Right. And I'm shooting them. And you know how the game, everybody's going crazy loud and stuff. And then the minute I'm at the line, I'm dribbling the ball, dead silence.
Oh no, with everyone
even like we've all been, every basketball player, we've been in a quiet gym by ourselves. Trust me, 100%. It was more quiet in that situation.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know
it's weird. So how did you mentally prepare yourself for that? Because like it's a big step up playing like a Saturday game, over here when you might, I don't know if it's probably similar to what we had on our Saturday games where even when I was playing in the ones there was still only there might have been a couple maybe 80 people if that, and they're all upstairs, so it's still like pretty quiet. But what's it like when I would 80%, 90% of your games, there's always going to be a bigger crowd. So what's it been? How have you adapted yourself to just being used to be able to play that experience?
I think it's just a matter of like just being able to block out all that noise, no matter if it's obviously you feed off the momentum if it's positive, but like when it gets negative, you just try to block it all out. Like, I mean, especially at away games, you just have to be able to block it out and just focus on like yourself and what's happening in the game. I think that's what it is. But I think when I was younger, I used to like get caught up in like, my friends would be watching, like we'll be talking, like do this, do that. But like now it's just blocking out all of that. Like you just have to just focus on the game and just keep your mind in it. And then, that's just the biggest thing. But the crowd it's a good feeling when, everything's going right. And
What's the most wildest thing, craziest thing you've heard someone scream at you? You must have something.
I'm trying to think. I mean, people like, I don't know, to be honest. I actually can't answer that. I mean,
that's fine.
I've had people like I know I don't really like try. I don't really pay attention to
Yeah.
what people are saying. But I haven't like been in a game where people have just like been heckling me, just screaming stuff right to my face. So I can't really answer that. But yeah, I'm sure people have tried to say stuff.
I'm waiting for when someone finds out you're Australian and it's gonna say, "You fucking Australian, get off court, go play AFL or some shit."
Yeah,
like, some shit like that would be so funny.
Yeah, no, straight out. I'll just take I'll just joke around with him and stuff like that. Like, I can't.
You'll get that as well. Like in those tournaments, I imagine like one of those tournaments when there's way bigger crowds and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, no, people don't even really scream stuff. Like I was playing in a game with like. I've played in games with big names before. And I mean, they don't even really like just the way they handle themselves, like big names. Like if like they don't get like thrown off by any of that. Like they're just switched on. So, but I haven't really heard anything too crazy. So,
okay. Another thing I've just thought of off the top of my head: have you got any of your teammates to try Vegemite yet?
Try Vegemite? Oh,
you have to get one of your teammates. Oh, mate.
I actually haven't yet.
I'm gonna have to send you some over.
You know what? I think we actually have some.
Oh, bro, you gotta bring your teammates over and your friends over and get them to try it.
I'll do a taste test for you.
You have to.
You can follow up.
For sure, bro. That'd be so funny.
No, that would be good.
Because when I went on a basketball tour when I was like 16, and we went over to like Washington State, Oregon, and we spent a day at the school, and we found these kids that were staying. We did homestays, and we're like, you guys got to try Vegemite, and it happened to happen inside a science class. The funniest thing, because you know how I assume you've seen those videos when the Americans will like. They'll like have a whole spoonful of Vegemite, and that's not obviously how we eat it over here.
Yeah, you don't eat it like that. You can't eat it like that. Yeah,
I know.
So it's just that would be hilarious.
You have to do that, bro. Like one thing I need to say, bro.
I got you. Same for sure.
So what's one big goal you have for this season?
A big goal.
Not just one big goal. Like, what are some goals? Like, what's the plan for this season?
Okay,
so do you individually, and then do you as do the team?
Okay, for sure. So for me individually, it's definitely to just. I know this is like kind of simple, but it's just to improve.
Say it. It's fine.
Like I just want to improve my game, just become a better player.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like that's just the main thing. I feel like I used to get caught up in trying to like get all these achievements and stuff. I feel like the main thing is just to keep improving, and then the other achievements will come naturally. Like it'll come just from that itself. But definitely on the achievement side is to get a college scholarship, to get just to be able to play at the D1 level. Of course, that would be amazing. So that's what I'm striving for. And then a team goal is we want to win the CIF state championship. So we've been working really hard for that. Everybody's bought in, and I think with our team this year we can achieve it. So
who's in because I know there's a couple of different state championship things.
Yeah.
Who would you go up against if you got to state?
I'm pretty sure we'll go up against like mostly like those schools like Centennial. Like we'd play against like Centennial. I think that's how it works. I'm not.
Is McCain senior this year? He's your age, so he's got one more year.
Yeah, one more year. Yeah. So
bro, that's gonna be a tough state tournament.
For sure, but I think our team this year we're looking good, bro. So we can definitely.
Hey, I'm rooting for you. But that, so you would play against like what made a day, and then you got what else? Centennial, Sierra.
Yeah.
Who else is good? Foothills. Are Foothills good? Where
Yeah, we played Foothills and Mater Dei already. Foothills and Mater Dei. They're
always good. They had an Aussie kid as well. He went to USC. I don't know what his name is.
Oh, the big man.
The big guy.
Yeah, I forgot his name. I remember.
Tall white dude. I don't know what his name is.
I played against him last year. He's really good.
He's
tough. He's tough. Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah,
so when your teammates, like some of your teammates, are getting offers and stuff, does that really inspire you?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. I mean, yeah, seeing that stuff is just like it just shows you like, and being with them, like, I mean, I've been with some of them when they've got calls, like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Wow.
like, you know, calls like for visits and all that. And it's just like, man, like when you see their reactions and see how they handle it, it definitely inspires me. It's cool. Yeah.
That's great, bro. That's
It
really
doesn't
good.
it doesn't do all the like, you know, the social media posts and stuff. It doesn't do it justice when you see it, like when you see the actual reaction, see how they actually handle it. And yeah, so it definitely inspires me. It's cool.
Talking
Yeah.
social media, I think you might have. I don't know if you experienced. I think it might have just picked up when you just before you left to America. But like the filming of like you and them, or pages like Baller's Life and the Australian ones like Who's Got Next. I think one of them's called
Baseline Hoops, all that.
Yeah. So what's that like, especially now playing for Rancho? I assume there's going to be a camera or there's going to be someone there all the time. And what's that like? What's that like?
Yeah, one thing about American high school basketball is there's media, like there's media everywhere you go. Like
really,
wow. Like, there's cameras at like most of the tournaments you're at, because there'll be big names everywhere, and you know they'll just be filming to get content. Like
that's just crazy, bro.
There's a lot of people that just like make money off like making that content. Like they do that as a job. Like the Baseline Hoops, they have that like everywhere here. So
yeah, we got Overtime, Baller's Life,
and they have smaller ones that just have YouTube accounts. So they'll just be at these small games, just trying to get content of players that are unknown and try and give them a name. So, I mean, it's kind of just become like you'll just see cameras and you just be like, oh, like. But I mean, if you're in a game in Australia, like when I used to play, if I saw a camera at Trinity, or I would just be like, oh, like what are they doing here? Like, let me like that's weird. Like I'd be thinking, but you just see them everywhere now. So it's just it's big. It's big,
bro. It's a big difference. Like especially when I was playing, even up until U12, there was no cameras anywhere, nothing.
Like when you were in U12, what media was?
No one. No, because maybe because my year there wasn't like a big name.
Yeah, big name. Yeah.
Example, like what you had your year, who had your team alone, and then I assume there's other boys and stuff, and then it wasn't as big as now. Like hypothetically, if we were there now, like these kids, they just go film like every Southern game. I just spoke to a friend of mine plays for Southern in the under 18s team. And I just had him on a couple episodes ago, and we were talking about like what it's like with the media, and he's like, bro, every game they come and like film all our rep games. Yeah, it's changed now. I'd imagine like if hypothetically maybe now, if say Waverley and Trinity, say we played up against each other for Waverley and Trinity, there might be cameras there, but like most definitely, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen media at a game of mine. Never. I know, it's crazy. Like, and it's crazy because neither did I really. Like, even when I was in United. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you really wouldn't have either. It only started really popping off like maybe right after I left. Yeah, and you know, people got. I mean, they had Oz Hoopers. Oz Hoopers really got it started. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But they were in the Gold Coast, so they were coming out to Australia just to film certain. Coming out to Sydney just to film certain people. Like Wally, that's literally all they filmed was Wally. That was literally. Yeah. So good on him, by the way. Good on to Wally. He's killing it. That? Good on Wally. Oh he's killing it. He's doing great. Wally's he's a beast. He's always been Wally's good on him. He's whenever someone asks me who's a tough person I've had to go, I always say him or David Hickey. Because I used to both of them. Brother. I usually say David Hickey because Wiley wasn't as good because I played local at Marrifield back in the day against them. So and our team was like pretty decent. And you would have one night you would have to go up against you play Newtown against Wiley but he wasn't as good back then. But even so, he would still like drop 20 points like easily. Yeah. But then David Hickey was different. David Hickey would drop like 30 or 40 on us and just pull up from half court. Yeah, Davo was something else. Like he was something else. Bro, when I couldn't even fight, I could barely even shoot it that. I feel like I couldn't shoot that well until I was like 16, 17. Yeah. And then you're having to guard that every fucking it's insane. It was most definitely. That shit. They're both killers. They're both always been killers for sure. Back to you. But like what's it like, especially like being filmed? I did see the video of the tournament that you're at, the where you won the MVP thing.
On
Baller's
a
Life was there. So what was that like? You know,
that
being
was
filmed on Baller's Life and stuff like that.
that was yeah. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, just that specific tournament, there were cameras everywhere. Like it was.
It looked like it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Mikey came, so it was.
Oh, was Mikey there?
Mikey was there. So that just like self-explanatory. But getting an MVP was really.
Yeah, what was that? Tell me all about that tournament. So what was it like? Why did you do it? What's it all about? And then then talk about your performance because you played well in both of the games.
Yeah. So basically I got invited so they invited the like top San Diego players. Yeah. So basically it was an invite only thing and you got invited from AAU.
Yeah.
So in AAU I had a pretty solid AAU season, so they invited me. And I ended up doing well. I mean, I just came in thinking just like it was gonna be like I just came in thinking like just play hard, just show what I can do. And I didn't really come in thinking like I'm trying to get MVP. And then I ended up playing pretty solid, and I got the MVP. And then the next game it was the top players in that tournament specifically. So then I ended up being on Mikey's team, which was crazy. That second game. Yeah. So
what was that? What was it? Is he really like I've seen the videos, but is he as good as you see on social media?
He's solid. I mean, he didn't have the best game. He didn't have the best game in the game I played with him. But you can just tell he knows how to play for sure. Like you can tell he's still D1. He's still like people do throw a lot of dirt on his name, but like he's still really good. Like
ESPN throws. You seen his fucking ranking how full?
Yeah,
that's mad disrespectful, bro.
I don't know because he's kind of like training, like he's kind of like not taking basketball as serious as he used to. By the looks of it, he's kind of fallen into that like that celebrity influencer.
He's like what LaMelo Ball was before he went before he came back. Before he came back from Lithuania.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of that, but he's still like, I'm not discrediting, like he can still play, like he's still got a 40-inch vert, he still can shoot. Insane, so he didn't have the best game, but it was good just to play on his team, just watching him from young. Like I mean, we all watched him when we were like, one boy's life, and like, it was crazy.
Mate, those were the days. So did you outscore him?
I did.
You can hold that against, mate. You can say that for the rest. I outscored Mikey Williams.
For sure. Yeah.
That's mental.
That was crazy to think about. But
yeah. I
mean, I wasn't like, I was just playing again, and then it ended up happening, and everyone was telling me I outscored Mikey, and I was like,
that's mad, cool.
Bro. So
after all that, how did especially with like scouts and stuff, were there like a lot of scouts there, and what did you feel like you gained a lot from doing that tournament?
That tournament really helped me, as in like developing a name for myself. Yeah. Like, obviously, I've been developing a name for myself, but that really like, gave my name a jump. A lot of people started, hearing about me. There were a lot of scouts that wrote about me.
Perfect.
So they got me some good exposures for sure, and then I had a tournament the following week, and a lot of them came. I think a few of them came out to like some writers and some.
Perfect.
Some came out to watch me play, so that was definitely good.
It's so crazy to think about. Like over here, you're just having family and stuff. Like come and watch you, and then over there, there's legit dudes fucking writing full newspapers about you.
It's wild. It is wild. It's so crazy because if that's what I mean, just about the whole intensity, like. Level. I mean, there's just like so much. I mean, you don't have to put the pressure, but it does seem like pressure to me sometimes when like you see all these people, because in Australia it was just like you just play in front of your family. Like,
exactly.
It's intense here. Like people are like there, with pen, paper, like. But I just try to block out all that. Like, it's a lot. Especially
in AAU when you're having probably, I would imagine you've had games when you've seen a college coach you've watched on TV years and years ago be there, and then you're having some dude who's, as we just said, writing a newspaper at you, and you're doing that, and what you're playing, I assume you're playing 2-3 games a day for AAU, is that right?
Or something like that, because I mean, similar to that. Yeah.
So you're doing that back to back to back. How do you mentally prepare yourself firstly to be able to play those multiple games. And then another thing, playing in front of these people, playing possibly in front of your next head coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So basically, I mean, like, it gets to a point where you just try to like forget about the college coaches. As weird as that sounds, you try to forget they're even there, because it can, like, you know, seeing a coach there can change up your whole style of play.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, when I first was at Hillcrest and I would see coaches there, because coaches were there a lot because of, you know, all the names we had there. I would come on and I would try and do some shit that like I wasn't ready for. So so yeah, no, I just learned that like you just gotta like block them out and just play your game. I mean, so but it's crazy. Like, I mean, we've been having coaches come to our practice, coaches, you know, so yeah, it's
even into your practice
too.
Wow.
So it's not even,
it's insane to think about.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, so it's a lot for sure.
And then something which I really want to know, because I don't know a lot about it, AAU. Well, I know obviously like the basics and like what it is, but what's AAU? Firstly, how did you end up? I think the AAU team you're playing with, which some the viewers won't know, probably who this is. So Keenan Allen, NFL player for the Chargers. I think he still plays for the Chargers.
Oh yeah, Chargers.
Yeah. How did that come up?
So basically, Keenan. So I actually didn't know Keenan. Like, I didn't even like.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
I had heard of him. Yeah, but I didn't really like know like who he was. I just and then my coach, my assistant coach for Rancho was is cousins with Keenan.
Oh,
so
what?
He basically has an AAU team. He runs it, and it's obviously called Team Keenan Allen, and Keenan obviously sponsors it, and he's there at the games, helps out coaches, and the assistant coaches asked me if I wanted to play for them. And I was like, I mean, a lot of like they've had a lot of players go D1, and a lot of players know that, a lot of people know that team, so I knew it would be good exposure for me. So I took the opportunity, and I ended up playing with them. So it was
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome, bro. Expect they're big. They're a big Adidas program as well. I looked into it a little bit. And how was the AAU season, and what's the biggest thing you've learned from playing in AAU?
Okay, so biggest thing I've learned, well, the AAU season, it's AAU season is much more like, it's like you get to play definitely more freely, like you can play more freely. You're able to like really showcase what you can do and work on your your weaknesses for the high school season. So it allowed me to definitely like showcase what I can do on a scoring and like creating standpoint. But it was definitely a good experience. I got to play with some good players and against some good players. We played against some really high teams like the Las Vegas Knicks. They're like a really solid team, and we almost beat them.
Good on you.
But the AAU season, it's really like it's just like just quick, like on go, like you're going to tournament to tournament. You're just entering different tournaments. It's not like really structured as high school would be. So it was good. But the one thing I learned from it is just that, I mean, it felt like just normal reps to me, like normal rep basketball.
Okay,
it felt like just like you're playing on a team. It was just more so like trying to definitely showcase what I can do instead of winning, just because that's kind of what it is. That's kind of what AAU is. Instead of in high school, it's like you're trying to win. So
so do you not really play in a system or anything?
You do, in a sense, like to a certain extent, but it's not like you're in high school you're playing in a system, like you really have to follow it, like it's so structured. But in AAU it's like we'll run 5 out sometimes, we'll have a few plays.
Oh really?
It's just you're just going for it basically. You just go for it. You have to go for it. That's what I learned. You have to really go for it in AAU, because there's so many people watching, and some games like you think no one's watching, but there's always someone watching. Like, I just learned to go for it in every circumstance, no matter who's watching. So yeah.
What's it like playing? Like the big Adidas what's it called? The Adidas Gold Gauntlet tournament. So what's it like?
Yeah.
What's it like? Because I've seen that shit, bro. I remember when I first heard we're watching high school basketball like on YouTube, and you're having like, bro, it's insane. Is that the one in Vegas?
That is the one in Vegas.
Vegas. So what was that like playing in the big ass tournament with the top Adidas schools in the country?
Okay, so we it was crazy. Like we were playing against some big teams, and some of the teams we played was so good. Like it was really like, and we were competing with them, which is a good thing. We were really
so good, bro.
So it was definitely tough, but it got me so much better. Just learning how no matter who you're playing against, like just to go 100% and give it your all. And definitely got me mentally stronger, because you have to go through so much, prepare yourself, and just no matter how tired you are, just keep going. I mean, we were playing some games with 6-5 players, so you have to stay on the court and be switched on the whole game. So
give me like sort of like what happened, as in like, so you go from August, you go into AAU season, you obviously do training and that, and then do you have a tournaments every weekend, and then a month in, did the gauntlet happen, or did the gauntlet happen in the end? Like,
so we started AAU in, I think May. I think May is when it started. So because our season finishes.
Yeah, when's high school finish?
Yeah, high school season finishes April, March.
Oh wow. Month off.
So yeah, so then we had around a month off just to train and stuff. Yeah. And then the AAU season, AAU tryout started, and then we started practicing, and then we had our first tournament in like start of May.
Yep.
And then we started traveling throughout May. June we had a break, and June we had a massive high school tournament, which was called Section 7.
I know Section 7. Yeah.
So we had Section 7. That was massive.
That's in the football stadium.
Yeah, that's right? That's in the Cardinals arena.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, and then we had that. So that was AAU off, and then we started up again in July and throughout mid till mid-August, and then we finished, and then now back into the high school.
Fucking hell, literally have a month off.
I know it's not.
That's insane, bro.
It's nothing, but yeah. So it was a lot, but it got me right. Like I'm ready now. Like
you're ready to go. That's good.
Yeah, ready to go.
And now, well, okay. One question: any cool stories with Ken Allen? Anything? Like, have you played him one-on-one in football?
With Ken Allen? Okay.
Have you? Yeah, sure. I need to see the highlights of the one-on-one matchup, mate.
No, I have some cool stories with Keenan. I mean, no like one-on-ones or anything. We weren't like, I just had him coaching me. Maybe like a tournament out of like a lot. Like we played a lot of tournaments. He coached maybe 2 tournaments. He was at a lot of the games, but he helped coach maybe 2 of them. So basically I remember one game. It was like a tie game where we were like down by 1, and Keenan was like, we were in a timeout, and Keenan was like, who wants to take the last shot? And then I was like, he's just like, who wants to take the last shot? And then I was just like, yeah, like me. Like I was like, yeah, me. Obviously, I want to take it. And then he's like, everybody cool with that? And then everyone's like, yeah. And then I go down. I do a nice little move. I make a layup, and we win. And then Keenan was so hype. It was just a cool moment, because I had Keenan, like a famous NFL player, like coming up to me, like tapping me up. He's like, yeah, like he was hyped. So that was cool. Like,
that's awesome, fun. Bro.
That was fun. But that was like when we first started. So it was cool. I started off on a good note with him. So that was definitely cool for sure.
That's mad, bro. And with recruiting and like that type of thing at AAU, what's that process like?
So a lot of the recruiting went through my coach. So it would just come indirectly from my coach. So he would just let me know, you know, this school's interested, this school's asked about you. So I mean, it was good. didn't start playing the coaches really started watching because we'd have some live periods throughout the AAU season, but when I really started getting interest and stuff, it was towards the end when I think I really started developing, and that's when I started getting some interest. So yeah,
that's good, bro. And what's the process like? Now, do you reckon you're gonna have recruiters come to the games and stuff? Your high school games, I'm talking, and
yeah.
And so will you not talk to any of the coaches directly? It's all through the coach pretty much.
I can. It's just like when they want to express interest or something, it has to go through the coach. So once they have like officially established the interest, that's when you can start, talking to them and stuff. But a lot of my a lot of me being notified about the interest would just come through my coach, and that was kind of how it worked. And then I would talk to them or, But with the high school season, I mean, some of them, they'll be able to come watch some of my games in the live period. In certain periods, they'll be able to come watch some of my games. So yeah. So that
awesome, bro. And now looking back at AAU, finishing off, what was like your biggest highlight?
A biggest highlight of AAU.
Yeah.
Probably I had one big tournament where was it? I think it was in like San Diego. We went out to San Diego for a tournament, and I had a really big tournament just throughout the whole week. I was playing really well. Like I had 20 the first game, and I think I had like two or three 20-point games out of four games. So I was playing really good. I was averaging a lot, and that kind of just started a lot of momentum for me. After that, I started playing really well. After that, that's when I got a lot of my that's when I got my interest and stuff.
Yeah. That's mad, bro. Fucking good stuff, man. And and then I need to know about all the free Adidas stuff. How much is your room full of Adidas stuff now? Like what? Because Rancho's Adidas as well, right?
Rancho is Adidas. We got a lot of shoes and stuff from last year.
Yeah.
Because we got Nike too, which was weird. We got Nike shoes too. I don't know how we got Nike shoes, but we got given Paul George's.
Yep.
And we got given Paul George's and KD's, and then we got given Dame's as well. So we got given 3 shoes last year, and then plus just like the bags and then Keenan Allen we got.
That's what I'm curious about.
Keenan Allen we got like sweats, jumpsuits, all that. So it's definitely good, all that stuff. That was cool for sure. This year we should be getting some stuff too. So.
Oh, bro, I would imagine. Yeah. Especially without like at these big tournaments and stuff, like the gauntlet at the gauntlet. Did you get a bunch of shit?
Sort of. I mean, we got a few nice shirts, a few cool shirts, but it wasn't like what I was expecting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean, it's I don't think we got some shirts and some. We got a shirt. We got a few shirts and a jumpsuit. I'm pretty sure. So that was cool. Yeah.
Oh, like Peach Jam. Bro, Peach Jam's ridiculous. The stuff.
Peach Jam's crazy. They get, oh my gosh, they get all this stuff.
Bro, there's a custom pair of fucking dunks every year now. It seems
bro. It's crazy.
You might have to switch over to Nike. Sorry, Ken and Alan, mate. Might have to go.
Yeah, that was my last year at AAU. So.
Oh yeah, I know you can't even play again, eh? Fuck.
Yeah, but that was my first and last year.
First and last year.
Yeah, so I was just kind of getting adjusted to it, but it was mad though. Just the whole experience of it, all the gear anyway was still good. Yeah. So yeah, it was solid.
What would you say your biggest adjustment you've made since leaving Australia to come here? Like, what's something you've had to like? Oh shit, I've got to dribble less, for example. Like,
most definitely. Like, you really have to. Like, there's really a structure to being a point guard. Like, there's really like a deeper like understanding you need to have of being a point guard. I feel like in Australia it was a lot of instincts that I played with. You really have to be able to read the game, respect spacing. So I think the biggest adjustment I'm trying to make and I have made is just becoming a more mature guard.
Yep.
Because if you watch college guards, they're switched on. Like they don't have a big margin of error. So You have to be able to respect spacing, read the whole game, know every position. So like throughout plays and everything. So that's kind of it for me, just maturing as a player. And then obviously the skills, like the right hand and the shot. So just that type of stuff. But there's really a deeper understanding of being a point guard than I thought there was. I thought it was just you run up the court, make a few passes, get a few buckets. But no, it's
and who do you and your coaches look at for you to like? Do you model your game, or have you been, especially since America, you've been looking at certain players and watching the highlights and be like, yo, I want to try and do this?
I have been. I've been watching. My coach like tries to get me to watch. Like he was trying to get me to watch a college guy, Tyler Campbell from UCLA. He's he's really solid. Like he's just really like that's who I've been watching. I mean, he's an undersized guard.
He plays quite similar to you, actually.
Exactly. So yeah, that's who he got me to watch. But not even on a. That was a while ago too. You got me to watch him a while ago. That was, but he basically was just telling me to watch how he like not even the skill part of his game. Like obviously you can watch the highlights, but just the way he like read the game and
he reads it well.
He reads it really well. So
you should look like De'Aaron Fox because you play a lot like De'Aaron Fox as well.
For sure, with 100%. I think my coach has been getting me to watch a lot of college guards just because I feel like NBA guards NBA guards obviously is amazing to watch and stuff, but it's a lot of NBA. The media just shows a lot of like the highlights and they don't show a lot of like the how they really play. And college, like I'm really trying to learn how to play in a college system as of now.
I gotta show you something. Hold up. I want to try and show my shoes.
Let me see.
The UCLA dunks. So like, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, if you go to UCLA, mate, if UCLA, if they're at UCLA, get in contact, please. And if you end up there, mate, I'm coming for the first game, 100%.
For sure. No, you'll be out there for sure.
Bro, the small world, because I went to Jonah. The reason I got into UCLA is because when Jonah played there.
Yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious. That
would be so good.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy. I mean, Jonah at UCLA was like,
oh mate,
that was crazy to me.
Did you ever get out? Did you ever get out there and watch a game?
I didn't. No, I didn't end up getting out there, but I remember watching him for UCLA, and I didn't really understand like how big of a deal it was even back then. Like now thinking about it, and now trying to get to that point, it's crazy how hard it really is. So,
have you spoken to him and like has he given you like where he's spoken to you because he's experienced the same thing of what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I just spoke to him a few days ago. I was with him in the summer for a bit.
Oh really?
A bit in the summer.
Oh, so he is still playing. That's good.
Oh yeah, he I mean he's doing a lot of
he's doing all the crypto stuff now.
Yeah, but he's definitely I think he's trying to stay in shape and stuff with it. I think good. Yeah, so I was working out with him. He was helping me working some crucial guard stuff. I mean, we got a lot of work in, and that was good. So yeah.
What's something? He is. Got the whole Bolden family.
For sure.
What's something he's taught you? And like when you have practiced him, what is especially bro? He's played for the Sixers and the Suns and and then he played overseas as well, so he knows it better than anybody else. So what's something he's really like taught you, especially over that off season?
He was teaching me how to play off screens, mostly just how to play off screens and certain tricks that like you wouldn't hear because I mean he was playing with NBA guards and they would use certain tricks like coming off screens, like obviously like crabbing your defender once you get past them. Like you just being poised and making the right reads off screens and when to pull up. And so I was working a lot of screens and just a lot of pull-ups off screen. So that was so helpful. I know he's a big, but I mean he was setting screens for guards throughout his whole like he understands it. He knows he's really switched on with basketball. So I was just trying to soak in everything.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good to hear, bro. It's really good to hear. Just do not pick up the American accent like him, okay?
Oh, I'm trying not to. I'm still trying.
Hey. Yeah. I was like I was talking to my brother. He's like, "I'll watch him sound like an American." I'm like, "No, trust me, he won't." I have a feeling.
How does it? Okay, so how does it sound from a
You sound like there's something else. Like it seems.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit, but like not enough.
Not enough. Yeah. I'm definitely just like trying to keep it neutral at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have that because like I want to keep it original.
Bro, you have to, man. No, I remember like watching like Ben Simmons back in the day, like when he was playing at Montverde and stuff, and hearing his accent, it's like his was like a bit of both. You're like, it's more like you're like 80%. And there's like, you can literally, if you like dig a little bit, you can like, oh yeah.
You have to dig though. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. I'm happy.
Hey, I'm happy for it as well, man.
Yeah.
Come on. We need to keep that Australian, mate. Keep the Australian accent.
For sure.
You got it, mate.
For sure.
And for what, especially coming up to the season now, what's something, what's it looking like with, obviously you said your pre-season training and stuff, but like, especially with coaches, what are you trying to, get prepped for? Do you plan for like certain teams you're going to play or something, or you just worrying about yourself?
Kind of just worrying about myself at the moment. Yeah. I mean, we've had a few tournaments, like a few preseason tournaments. Or we've had one actually. And that's when we played Mater Day. Yeah. And now we competed with them well, and that was our first ever game. So like and they've been practicing for a while. So I mean, I think we're really looking forward to the season. We're kind of just staying within our team at the moment, just practicing with our team, no like outside stuff. So
that's good, bro. That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much about it for the main stuff.
For sure.
So. Yeah, it's pretty much about it. Okay, let's go into the 10.
All right, let's go into it.
This is 10, mate. I'm going to make up a couple ones for the questions that we're not going to talk about that we mentioned before.
Sounds good.
So first one, tell us about, your most recent social media posts.
Okay, most recent social media posts.
Pull out the phone.
Yeah, I might need to have a quick look.
Hey, mate, you're good.
My mom.
No, you're good.
Let me just, okay. So most recent social media posts is, do you want me to?
Yeah, pop it up.
Okay, I'll pop it up to the camera.
Oh yeah, with your mom. Yeah.
Yeah, it's with my mom. Basically, it's just like, I feel like, so I had this, me and my mom, and then I had a photo of both of our tattoos.
Oh, you got a tattoo?
Yeah, I got a tat. It's just kind of deep meaning to me. Just
that's good.
Voice recording, and then it's a voice recording that says protected, and then it's I don't know if you can see, it's like kind of connected to a cross there.
Yeah, I do. That's mad.
So basically the post just shows that the caption's inseparable, and it just shows that me and my mom, like, no matter what, because she's back home for a bit now, and we've been together in America for a while now, about 2 years. So it just means that we're inseparable no matter what, no matter where we are, because she's definitely like done a lot for me. So just show that one.
Shout out to the mums.
Moms in the world.
Hey, shout out, mate.
For sure, big shout out.
So is she gonna come back?
Yeah, she's planning on it. I mean, I'll probably go back before she does. But I'll probably go back before she does. But she's hoping to come back for when I go to college, and yeah, for sure. So
yeah, bro, I need you to come back and, mate, beat me in 1-on-1.
Oh, mate, for sure. No, we'll run it. We'll go for some runs at KGB.
Oh, mate, I'm down, mate. I'm down. Yeah. I'm getting back, bro. I've had, mate, so many injuries. Literally since the minute you left, because I came back from the I had the knee thing, bro. Yeah. Since then, I broke my leg. Wait,
that's after I left?
Yeah, after you left, bro. Like literally that next year, the start of that next year.
You told me, yeah. No,
I just came off another injury. I just like tore all the ligaments in my wrist. I'm like mad. I'm like Derrick Rose. Like literally.
Yeah, it's the Derrick Rose moment for sure.
It's so bad. Yeah, man.
It just shows your love for it. For sure.
But I love it. I love it too much. Like my parents are like, just give it up, Sam. You're not going pro. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm too old. I'm too injury prone. I'm too short.
Yeah. So like, no, who cares?
But I still love it. I still go to fucking. I go play pickups against these kids who think they're superstars and go fuck them up.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the second one, who's your biggest inspiration? This can be in basketball. Mate, give me one for basketball, and just give me another one for life.
Okay, so for basketball, biggest inspiration would have to be. Okay, so I have two. I'm gonna say
that's all right.
So I have, growing up, like when I was younger, it's definitely. I know you love Derrick Rose too.
Yeah, bro, that's my guy.
I know you love Derrick Rose. I love Derrick Rose, especially when I was young. Kind of got me into basketball. I used to watch.
Same,
all
bro.
the-
Same as me.
Yeah, I used to watch all those mixtapes and stuff.
Oh,
I used
mate.
to love Derrick Rose. I used to love Steph Curry too, but I was kind of just on the bandwagon then too. But
So I'm a
Derrick
LeBron.
Rose,
I'm a LeBron fan, so that upsets me.
yeah, I know. Like, you can't. Steph Curry is just he's
He's
something.
too.
You
Bro,
can't lie.
he's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, but LeBron is too. So, but Derrick Rose is just a big, he just everything he went through and how he came back, and you can't. And then now, most definitely John Morant.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
just because he was like, just a hard story, like unranked in high school, went to a small college and then became the number 2 pick in the NBA draft. And a lot of people can say that's like a rare story, like a 1 in a million story, but like it's still possible. It just shows that it's possible. So,
Bro, you just named 2 guys that have done Curry. Same. Curry's unranked.
exactly.
Went to Davidson. Nobody knew what Davidson was before then. Same as Ryan. Where did he go? Oh my god, I've lost.
Who, John Morant?
Yeah, where do you go? I've just lost.
Murray State.
Murray State. Yeah, Murray State.
Yeah,
and I look at them, bro. Like arguably the 2 best point guards in the
know,
league.
Insane. So
and their game styles are completely different as well.
So different, like literally opposite, like almost opposite.
Pretty much. Yeah. Hey, you put in the work in, man. That could be you.
I'm already knowing for sure.
That'd be
God,
good.
God willing, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then your inspiration, like life.
Definitely my mom. So I never showed you. Definitely my mom, just because everything she sacrificed. I mean, like even moving halfway across the world with me before, owning a business, all that just inspires me to always just prioritize myself, but also sacrifice for others, and just keep working. And she's just a big inspiration for me. So so
hey, I respect it, bro.
For sure.
So what I was gonna say for this question, your favorite activity to do is probably basketball, I imagine. But what's your favorite activity to do that isn't basketball? So what's something?
Okay, so just something I like to do outside of basketball.
Yeah, bro, for sure, man.
Probably just. I like to. Hey, I would say gaming, but I don't really game anymore. I don't have the time. So now,
hey, I feel that as well, bro. I got a PS5. I've had PS5 and I have 2K23. I played it once.
Yeah. It's crazy. We don't have time. It's like I used to have so much time. But now I like to, probably just like, bro, it's all basketball at the moment. But like,
when you have the time and you're not hooping or at school.
Yeah, like when I have the time and I'm not hooping, I like to just. I love listening to music. To music. I'm big on music. I love music.
Okay.
I've been like, just even making I like making like music sometimes. Like,
you make beats? That's mental, bro.
Yeah, but just as like some like chill stuff.
Yeah.
Beats, and then but like it's not like I'm not trying to. It's just on some chill stuff, and then
why not, bro?
I just love music, so I like to listen to music and make beats. And because. Yeah.
Give me a top 5 artists. Who are your favorite top 5 artists right now?
All right. No order or
no? Up to no order. No order.
All right. So we got like as of now or just all time?
Just let's do both. Do you give me 5 now, 5 all time?
I got you. So I got right now. I got Lil Baby.
Facts.
Definitely Lil Baby.
He's so good, man.
And then you got I got Lil Baby. I got Rod Wave. I love Rod Wave. I love Rod Wave, Youngboy, NBA Youngboy. And then I like who else? And then I got I know I'll probably get flamed for this one, but I love SZA. Do you know SZA the singer?
SZA? No. SZA? Oh, SZA. Yeah. Yeah,
Bro, I love SZA.
Right, that one song she had with Kendrick, All Stars.
All Stars,
yeah, banger.
Yeah,
that slaps, bro.
No, I love SZA, bro. So yeah, no, I love SZA. She's definitely my top 5 for now, just because who I listen to.
Yeah.
Right, and then I got probably like Lil Durk. probably because I listen to Dirk a lot, Lil Durk.
Lil Durk, yeah, bro. Good fucking year. He had a sick year, man.
Good year.
He's had a good year.
Great
Yeah,
year.
hey, respectable.
Yeah,
What's it like? What's it like, especially in America? Like, well, pretty much no one here listens to rap still. No one. No, none of my mates listen to rap. Like, well, they do. They might listen to like, you know, a couple Drake songs or a couple whatever is going up. But with me, I only listen to rap. That's it. Unless I'm at a club, that's different. But like, but like,
yeah, straight up.
Like rap's my life. Like it's my life. Like I love it. I love it.
For sure. That's it's just it connects with basketball. Like it
is, bro.
Yeah, it really connects with basketball. It just rap's just you need it.
Oh, bro. And your all time.
All time. So I still got okay. So I got Biggie, Tupac, for sure. I got Biggie, Tupac. I have Drake in there. Drake in all time.
For sure.
J. Cole.
For sure.
You need J. Cole in
there. Bro.
You need him in there. And then that's tough. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to stick with 4. I can't give you.
That's right. See, my top 5 is like a top 10 because I can't. I can give you 3 in my top 5 that I love. Kanye. Yeah, Kanye's my favorite. Kanye's my favorite.
For sure.
You're gonna put Kanye, Drake, and I like and Kendrick. They're always. But then it switches. Like I could have, you know, let me see who I like. Well, I like Dirk or Baby. You gotta put Baby. You gotta put the Baby in there. Like
Baby's tough. Yeah, I like the Baby.
Like if I'm talking all time, who I like. I don't really like. I like Post Malone a lot until this recent album.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I heard a few songs on that, but for that, like his 2000 and I don't even know 2016 or 17 era, bro. He was like
because I saw him 2019.
And,
bro, it was mental because he's just playing all these bangers, and now I don't know.
Yeah. Post Malone, yeah, for sure.
There's a bunch, bro.
No, rap, yeah, I love rap. Like I need it. I can't believe people in Australia stop.
It's still like it's just there's obviously there's just certain people, but it's not like if you listen to the radio, you're not gonna hear that many rap songs. The only one you'll hear Doja because of how big it is.
Yeah, they spam that song, huh?
Oh, bro, but nobody even knows. But then fucking nobody even knows who sings Doja, and I'm like, bro, Central C's. I'm seeing him. I'm going to a festival and seeing him in a couple of weeks. Can't wait. Yeah, bro. Like fucking live. You got the festival's insane because it's like a bit of a rap festival. You got like Roddy Ricch coming, Trippy.
Oh my god, that's gonna be live. I think Polo was meant to that one.
Yeah, that one. One is and Gunner. Gunner was meant to as well. Then obviously got arrested.
That's that's gonna be.
You still got like you got AJ Tracy. I got Jid, which I only like one Jid song, which is the one with surround sound with with 21. Love 21. Oh, bro.
21, he's so underrated, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I never used to fuck with his shit, but like when he I love Running, Surround Sound. What's that other one? Spiral. You heard that?
Spiral. Yeah.
Spiral. Slaps, man. Slaps, bro. Bro, I could talk this all day, man.
Yeah, for real. Me too.
Right, but moving on. What's your favorite place you ever traveled to?
Favorite place I've ever traveled to. I really liked either. Okay, so it's either Arizona because I love Arizona, even though it gets really hot. Arizona was just a vibe for me, and then either Arizona or Thailand. I went to Thailand. And Thailand is nice, but I was young, but maybe like for now recently, Arizona for sure. It's just that's why I went for Hillcrest, and it was just like a desert vibe, but it was cool though. It was like it was awesome.
Yeah, so different to like back home, eh?
Yeah, it was just different, and it was just that's the thing. It was just different. So
hey, that's mad though.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go there. I want to do exchange to go to American University this time next year. Yeah, so that's I got a couple options. So I got either Arizona. I want to either go to San Diego State. So I was laughing inside when you said you're at San Diego all the time.
Yeah.
Arizona
Oh,
or Miami.
oh, bro, those are three. Those would be three good schools.
If I get
bro.
in, hey, we could end up at the same university. You never know.
That'd be crazy.
Imagine, hey, that'd be
That'd be
sick, eh?
wild.
That'd be so sick, eh?
Do a
Because
part two podcast in
oh,
person.
fucking oath, man.
That'd be,
Because I'll be yeah, because I'm there during basketball season as well. Because I was like strictly like I want to make sure I get there like the end of it, like the start of basketball season. Because I'll get there like I get this semester 2, which is like what, August or some shit, I think.
For sure. Yeah. August, yeah.
And then I'm there till December. So like see a bit of American football, and then see basketball.
For sure. No,
I might even have to work my game. Try be a walk on.
Walk on, yeah. Why not?
You never know.
You might as well try if you're at one of those big schools like
Yeah,
that.
bro.
My gosh.
But hey, next one is so what are some goals for the next year or two?
So some goals for the next year or two, as in what, basketball or just
Give me some life goals, give me some, some basketball goals.
So I definitely got to get a college offer, scholarship. Sure. That's just my main goal at the moment. And then obviously to improve. Those are my two main things, but to improve just as a person too.
Yep.
Just just so I carry myself and stuff, just to keep improving.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, it seems like you matured a lot just speaking to you now.
Yeah, for sure. I used to be a menace.
Mate, I remember.
I used to be
that's chill though.
That's the but
bro, that was childhood, man.
Yeah,
everyone's a mature.
Got a bit of that. Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
But just to improve and those are my two main goals, basically. Just simple. Just improve.
Hey. And is day one like the only option that you have? Obviously that's the priority and that's where you want to go. But have you thought about like say hypothetically, touch wood, that you do get a day one offer, but like say do community colleges like reach out to you and like have
I haven't had it. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Like, have you thought about is that hypothetically? I don't even want to say this because I want you to play.
No, you're good. Yeah, of course.
But have you thought it like as a backup hypothetically?
For sure. I mean, like you definitely got to look into everything for sure. Because like with the transfer portal at the moment, everyone's transferring. Like freshmen that are going to high D1 schools. Yeah, like they're transferring to some transferring to D2 schools. So the transfer portals, it's hard at the moment. But D1, like, so I'm definitely like, just like keeping everything open. But my main priority is D1. That's what I'm striving for, and that's what like that. It's kind of just like that's all I'm looking at. That's my tunnel vision at the moment.
Good as it should be.
Yeah,
good man. The next one, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I know it's a horrible question, but I love to hear people's answers.
No, I know for sure. No, you're good. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Definitely just it's a tough question. All right, so I see myself obviously matured, way more mature than I am now. In a good position financially to help my family. And hopefully God willing, I'm in the NBA. Just my thing, going for it. For sure.
Mate. Hard work, man. Hard work,
for sure.
Hey.
Yeah.
Why not? Why the hell not? Why the hell not, man?
Facts. Why not?
And then what are you? We've already spoken about this so many times, but what's some of you work? What is it? Is there anything else that we haven't spoken about that you're working on at the moment? Anything?
Okay, so I've mentioned my right hand shot.
This can be in life as well.
Life. I mean life. I mean, now that I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm grown now. Like I'm 18. I'm definitely trying to like grow up, as in like taking care of myself, like learning how to fend for myself out in the by myself. So just trying to work on that. Just trying to work on becoming more mature and just that, and then also like probably back to basketball. Back to basketball. I want to become more. I want to become stronger, like a stronger guard, because I'm not necessarily undersized, but I'm like average height for a point guard. So I want to be like stronger, so I can hold my own against anybody. So yeah, just becoming stronger and more athletic, just so I can really separate myself.
Yeah, no, I respect it. And what's it been like, living by yourself? And obviously you're with that family, but still, it's still by yourself.
They're like an actual family. Like it's not even like a host family to me. Like they're just like, taking me in. I'm just
okay. That's
like
great.
they're actually like really taking care of me. But at the same time, I'm like still by myself. So it's like it's different. It's definitely different because me and my mom have been together like my whole life. So it's different. But I'm just learning so much for myself, and it's also good to have a form of independence. So I definitely So I'm just
that's strong, bro. I haven't done it, so I respect that a lot, man. It's strong.
Sure.
Hey, and then we move on. So these we got a couple little segments. I don't know why I always say this, like a couple. Like I always go like we have a couple. Like, like someone else here or something when it's literally just me.
Yeah, when it's just you. No, but I know what you're talking about.
So one segment is called this week's W's and L's. So it's like a win you've taken this week and then a loss you've taken this week.
I watched your one with Bruce. I remember.
Hey, my boy.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So oh fuck. So this is gonna be weird because I filmed a podcast yesterday. This is the only part I'm a part of.
Right.
And I filmed a podcast yesterday and I'm gonna have the same W's and L. But you know what? I'll think of another one.
Okay, for sure.
So say your win and say your loss, and then I'll say mine.
Okay. So a W this week. Probably I performed pretty well in practice this week. Because we had some coaches come to our practice this week, so I performed pretty well. And, I'm doing pretty well. I feel like playing in front of these coaches and just handling the pressure. So that was a W for me.
Yep.
And then an L for me this week, probably just not working out individually as much as I have been the past few weeks. I kind of slacked off a bit this week.
How many times did you work out a week individually?
I think so. I do 2 a days. Probably like hold on. I do 2 a days, 4 days a week, and then I do like an extra one on Friday. So probably 9.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Bro, that's nonstop, man. Oh my god.
It's a lot. And then plus like team practices and that.
Bro, so I would have personal training once a week.
No, it's different. It's different like to Australia. They have you working out here. Like, I mean, it's the same in Australia. I'm not saying they don't work hard. We don't work hard in Australia, but it's like not 9 times a week hard. Yeah.
Hey, it just clearly means you're putting in the grind.
For sure. I'm definitely trying to, for sure. So
I'm what's my W?
Yeah.
Okay, what did I say? I guess it's filming both of these podcasts. Yeah, the last podcast was pretty cool. Like, and then this one, mate, because this has been in the works forever. So happy this finally happened. So
for sure. Yeah.
And then my L. I had a pretty rough night. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Drank too much. Night?
Yeah, drank too much, man.
Oh no.
Had to we were driving back from Penrith and so bad.
Penrith too.
Yeah, man. And I was feeling quite buzzed, and I was we had to pull over twice because I had to throw up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's
on the fucking motorway. So bad, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely a bit of an L for sure.
Oh, bro, it is. I'm doing one of those. Have you heard of Project 50? It's like Hard 75. You know the Hard 75. It's like a TikTok challenge.
No, I haven't seen it. What
so you have to do like 5 different things a day. Okay. So like one might be one's like eating healthy, one's working out for an hour a day, one's learning a new skill. So it's that type of thing. So I've been doing that every day, and I'm not the most unhealthiest eater, but like being able to like eat healthy and stuff like consistently, I don't.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
right. It's hard. Do they like worry about like your diet and stuff yet?
Not really. I mean, I try to do that myself. I'm trying to do the same thing like as you, but I mean, it's hard because there's so many temptations, especially in America.
Right. I would imagine. Hey, You're lucky. You're lucky. You're not like you've always been like skinny. So you're lucky.
Yeah,
in
I've
that,
always
so.
had like a little. Yeah, I'm trying to put on. I'm
You
trying
just
to.
get it, bro. You just gotta eat more.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm
Yeah.
eating a lot. Like
Hey,
it's
and once you get to college, bro, I've seen some of the videos that would be like, because every team has a nutritionist and they.
Oh yeah. They're
Yeah.
it's crazy. The
Mate.
the college transformations are crazy.
Mate.
Yeah.
But then talking about food, so I did it. I have the question of the podcast, which is usually has nothing to do with anything we've talking about.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing you've eaten in America since you've been there?
Favorite thing I've eaten in America.
Give me your here we go. I want to hear your favorite fast food spot. I want to hear your favorite spot in general, and then your favorite thing you've eaten.
Okay, so fast food spot, it's a no-brainer for me. It's definitely Chick-fil-A. I don't know if you.
So I've had it.
Yeah.
I prefer Popeyes.
You prefer Popeyes?
I do.
No way.
I do.
I respect it. Eat everyone to the
Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is the best chicken spot
Cane's
though.
is good. Cane's
Bro,
is
it's so good.
So Cane's is your favorite or Popeyes?
Oh, chicken plate. My favorite is either Cane's or Chipotle.
Chipotle. Chipotle is my second.
Yeah, Cane's or Chipotle. Yep.
So definitely Chick-fil-A for me.
Yep. Hey?
Popeyes is good though. Popeyes is good.
The biscuits, mate. Oh.
The biscuits are solid. You need a drink with that though.
I know.
But
get your big ass the soft drink prices, sizes, bro.
It's ridiculous. It's
they're so big, man.
It's like triple the. It's crazy.
You could be a fat fuck over there easy. Like I could be that fat, man.
Lucky I'm playing because. It's ridiculous. But definitely Chick-fil-A. Favorite spot to eat in general. Probably there's this little spot that we go. Me and my mom used to go to. It's called The Local. It's got like good gourmet food. I go there for more like healthier I think so. Yeah, that's chill. And then what was the third one? Sorry.
Favorite thing you've eaten.
Favorite thing I've eaten just throughout
in America.
Oh, bro. So when I was in Arizona, we went to this like heaps posh this 5-star restaurant.
Wow.
Like, it was crazy. Me and my mom just went it was just like a one-time thing. I think it was for my birthday, and it was like the best food I've ever had in my it was just everything was cooked to perfection. But just as an enjoyment, that was probably the best thing I've ever eaten. But then on just a enjoyment thing, it would be Chick-fil-A again, because I can just have that anytime and feel just good.
It's the waffle fries do slap. I'll give
yeah, they do.
They do.
The sauce, the Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh my god.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, come on now,
bro. The cane sauce a little bit. It's a little bit for me. A little bit better. But I could eat that shit with anything. But
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Trying to think how do you feel about Taco Bell?
Taco Bell, I think it's mid to I think it's decent. I don't.
We have it over here. It's actually not bad.
I heard.
It's actually it's better.
In Australia, it's good. In Australia,
it's really good. It's so much better.
It's so good. They actually take it seriously because it's their only.
We have we got 3. I think we have one in. There's one in Green Square. At the
they made one in Green Square.
In the station, and then there's one at Broadway near Central.
Yeah, and then one in Blacktown.
There's one in Blacktown. Yeah. We have I just walked past. I was in the city. Oh god, on Thursday I was walking past. And they got a Five Guys now.
Five Guys too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know they
got. Guys, I don't know. I don't like Five Guys.
I haven't had it. It's really expensive though.
It's expensive, and it's in and out. They should make it in and out there. It would go crazy.
Oh yeah, bro. In and out slaps. Yeah. Oh, you're lucky because you're in California, bro. You have everything, man.
It's right next to me. In and out.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I had it I've had it a couple of times, but I had it in Vegas. Oh mate, well, I was in Vegas recently in the start of the year. Oh, bro. Slapped, man. How
did you like Vegas? Because I know Vegas is a touchy.
I loved it. I thought it was great, bro. The shopping was great. The Nike, that's honest. The Nike there, really fucking good. But then I wish I'd been, because I didn't turn 21 until May, and we were there in January. So
you can't do anything.
I couldn't do anything. But even so, we went and played Top Golf, and then me and my brother. Hopefully there's no feds watching this. We made fake IDs on Snapchat. And they didn't realize.
Fake, they don't care. They
didn't realize. So we were playing Top Golf, and it's literally right. It's you see everything. The strip's literally right behind where you're hitting.
That's mad.
And then we just got on the drinks. We just had cocktails the whole time.
Good for you. That's mad.
Bro, it was
It
mental,
was a
bro.
good time for sure.
Have you-
Yeah, man.
What do you think of Vegas?
I personally, because I've had some like shocking experiences there. Like
Oh,
sometimes
really?
I'll go
Tell
and
me.
like we go to these we went to this one hotel at my not the last tournament, because I go there like maybe like I've been there like 4 or 5 times this year for
Oh, wow.
basketball
Yeah,
tournaments.
yeah, yeah.
We go there common.
Yeah.
So frequently, and then so basically we went to this one this hotel called Circus, and it's rated like 3 stars.
Mhm.
And it was literally the worst hotel I've ever been to
Oh.
in my life. Like any hotel in Australia, any hotel in like Newcastle, if you go to like the country in Sydney, I mean in New South Wales, it's worse than any of those. Like it's terrible. It was like
Jesus Christ, it's
you go
brutal,
you
bro.
walk to the pool and like there was no like they had no water in the pool.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Bro,
there
what
was
the fuck?
there was no water in the pool. You couldn't swim in it, and it was just disgusting. Like everything was disgusting about it. And then
That's brutal, man.
Vegas just looked a bit like I don't know. It just looked a bit like I don't even. It looked a bit dirty when I went there the last time, but it was still fun.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so dirty. It is
it's
quite
still,
dirty.
you still have fun, but it's just like it was just like whatever for me. I was there for
Mhm.
basketball, so I
Yeah.
didn't really, and I'm only 18, so I can't really like.
Exactly. No,
So-
it's mad at we stayed at the MGM Grand.
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
Bro,
So you
like
picked the
so
right one.
nice, man.
Yeah, you picked the right one for sure.
Because I'm a massive UFC fan. I love UFC and I love boxing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And they host all the fights
Host-
at
yeah,
MGM
yeah,
Grand. So mom was like, because we were originally meant to be in LA for like 5-6 days or something. We ended up. Mom was like, why don't we go to Vegas for 3 days and then we'll stay in LA for 2 days. I'm like, yeah, okay.
That's
And
perfect.
then so we went, and the only hotel I knew, well, I knew a couple of them, but I was like, MGM Grand, we got to go there because of the UFC.
Yeah.
So
That's mad.
such a good experience. You've got to go you've got to go there when you're a little bit older, when you're 21,
for sure.
and then stay like down that side because everything's over that side anyway. It's so much. Yeah, it's nice, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I stayed right next to the MGM Grand. It was alright.
Oh, did you? Okay, so it's like near it. Okay, it's not too bad then.
Yeah, Vegas is alright, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just mate that whole time. I'm a big KSI fan, so I was just trying to find Prime.
Yeah,
Couldn't find it, man. Couldn't find it.
Yeah,
It's nowhere.
I love KSI. I haven't. Yeah.
Have you
For
tried it
sure.
yet?
What's that?
Have you tried Prime yet?
Have I tried Prime? Oh no, I haven't. I haven't tried it yet. I heard
Mate,
it was like, yeah,
It's meta slap.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to the last little segment. So it's called Guess Yes. So this is where my last guest asks a question to you, and then you think of a question to ask the next guest.
Okay, cool.
So the last guest, he asked, this is a really fucking weird one. I don't know why he said this. This is probably the weirdest question. It's nothing like gonna weird you out, but it's an odd question.
Yeah, no, yeah, just yeah, I got you.
It's describe me in detail your process for picking out the clothes you wear and how you put them on.
How I put them on?
Yeah, bro. Like as in like what sock you put on first. Like
all right.
He's like, do you put your right sock on first or your left sock? Bro, it's
all right. Okay.
the worst fucking question.
Wait, who asked this? Do I know him or not?
No, it's my mate Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah. If you
so
knew him, it would be even more funny.
Yeah, because you just know how he is. Can you repeat the question? So
Okay, yeah, I got you. So it's just describe me in detail your process for picking the clothes you wear and how you put them on.
So picking the clothes I wear is in like what I wear, or is in okay. So
give me a why and a how.
All right, I got you, Isaac. All right, so all right, so basically, I just picked depending on the day what I want to wear. You know what I mean? If it's a school day, got to go with a little polo and some nice. We don't have no dress code, no uniforms.
Oh, great!
So
that's mad.
Yeah.
So lucky.
So we can just pick a little, polo, whatever, and some khaki pants.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just go with that, and then, obviously pants are going on first.
Yep.
Come on now. Come on, Isaac. And then we got the polo on, and then I got my left sock, right sock, then probably put on some slides.
Yep.
And then start my day. That's normally how it works. Same for basketball, same for everything.
Hey.
Got you.
Good answer. Good answer.
You Isaac.
And are you into shoes? You
I'm into shoes. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Mate, surely you're gonna stun at school and wear some J's in that, man. Surely.
Yeah, I love. Okay, so because at school I don't really stunt like that. I just keep it casual.
So that's what I do at uni, bro. I'll bring out something all the time.
Oh, you stunt at uni?
Yeah, bro. I'm always trying to rock something.
I feel you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. I don't really. A Rancho is just chill for me. I don't have anyone to impress or anything, so I'm just sticking with the. I just go with some Yeezy slides at school.
The Yeezy slides.
They're just like, it's.
Are they nice? Because they're so. So I'm not a slide guy at all. I just have some Adidas slides I got for $20.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I used to be like that. I don't know why. I just thought that. I thought that was tough. I like the look of them. So.
What color do you have?
I have the cream ones, like the
they're nice. Yeah, they're nice.
Normal ones. I think that they can go with anything. So.
Yeah, the yellow's a bit too tough.
Yeah, some of the colors are crazy. Like,
yeah, bro.
And then but yeah, I just go with those. I'm not really big on shoes. I mean, I have like a fair amount, but I'm not like one of those like crazy. Like I don't go crazy over them. So
yeah, bro, I'm bad at the moment. I just bought another pair of Dunks as well.
You love Dunks, huh? Those UCLA Dunks are tough.
Yeah, bro, they're mad. I just bought these silver ones today.
Yeah.
It's kind of a problem, man. Buying too many. I'm always have a new pair of basketball shoes, and that's always gonna happen. But like now, it's with these. I had no pairs of Dunks like 3 months ago. Now I bought 4 pairs. Like
they're addicting up because they're kind of cheap. They're actually not that expensive, aren't they? They're not that bad.
They're 160 here.
160, yeah, that's all right. I mean, like, so yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, the UCI ones I'm wearing, I had to get them on StockX because
they'll
start it. Yeah, so I paid like what 300, but like they're mad anyways. So like I was happy with it. What are you hooping in? What shoes are you hooping in at the moment?
Right now I'm hooping in.
Oh, you gonna wear Adidas? Yeah.
I wear. Well, we don't have to wear Adidas at the moment.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Oh, well, because I haven't started my season, but once I start the season, I'll probably go with I'll probably rock the Dames that I have. I have the Dame 4s. They're like I can pull them out.
Yeah, bro. Why not? Hey, why not?
Sweet. I'll show you right now, actually, for the podcast.
Hey, for the podcast, man.
All right, come on. I'll count it off. All right, so. All right. I'll probably rock these.
Yeah.
Season starts.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, I like these.
I don't mind those.
That's for the season, but for now, as of now, I'm just wearing. I don't have them right now, but they're just these yellow all-clad Pumas.
You like the Pumas?
Yeah, I like Pumas. They're so comfortable to me.
I don't like him. I had I don't know the first ones that came out, the ones with the sock type thing.
Oh yeah.
I heard the LaMelos are gonna be good though.
Yeah, you gotta try the Mellows or the ones that these all-clad. They're so tight. They're so comfortable, and I'm rocking those at the moment. But once season starts, I'll switch it up.
I got I'm wearing the Jordan 36s, the lows. I got these Luka Doncic pairs. Yeah, man, they're so nice. Well, I just what else have I been wearing? Oh, the PJs. I think the PJ. I got the PG5. I got the PG5s.
Oh, PG5. Oh yeah, they're tough. Yeah, I'm gonna get a pair of those.
You should, bro. Trust me. They're most comfortable shoe. Like if I want to pull something out and I'm not trying to like match my clothes. I'm just go hoop, bro. Just rock those every time.
Yeah, for sure. They go with anything.
Hey, that's about it. So you want to shout out? Anything? Let the people know what's going on in the world.
All right, bro. So honestly, just want to say a shout out to everyone back home, the fam, all my boys back home. No more, no less. What else? I want to say shout out to my mom for sure, and shout out Sam for the podcast.
Cheers, my bro.
Keep going, and I appreciate you having me on here for real. So,
mate, same. Thank you for coming on.
Of course.
Yeah, this is episode. What's this? Oh my god, 29. 29. Yeah, bro. Jeez. Episode 29, man. So yeah, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it, honestly. And you guys all know where to find me. I shout this out at every end of the episode. But yeah, if you're watching this on Spotify, check out the YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Spotify, that type of thing. And peace. Yeah, we're out.